Greetings, everybody, man. Welcome to the first shooting of this One House build, man. We're trying to be some very large voices of the people, man, standing on the shoulders of the ancestors. We want to bring the spirit of the ancestors in here before we do anything. Let the people know that this One House thing is a state of mind. It's a movement. Not so much as an organization, but we're trying to pull in all our people, man, for the betterment of the race. With no malice of any type of theology or religion or whatever you choose. This is for the betterment of the melanated people. Today we're going to build on a few topics. One of the topics is going to be Nigrescence. I guess before we get into the build, that the good brother Martez is going to drop to you. We'll give a little bit about who we are, man. So my name is Divine Mind. I'm just another brother like y'all, man, that's out just trying to unite the people, man. No bigger than anyone. I want for my happiness like I want for y'all happiness, man. We coming straight up out of Birmingham, doing this for Birmingham. 79% black, man. We're the most populated black cities in the world. So I feel like it's a must that we do it. The only time is now. There's no more time for waiting. Without further ado, we're going to get into the build. Let our two brothers introduce yourselves, man.
Alright, I'm Martez, young local black brother trying to make it, and trying to work with the brothers and build collectivism and create a sense of community for our people. Yeah.
Hey, this is Kevin McCaparal, like I said, young brother from Birmingham, trying to help build and bring light, share unity into the neighborhood and community.
So I personally feel, man, that the only way we can make a movement is if we work on just, for lack of a better word, creating a revolutionary culture. And what I mean by revolutionary culture, not a militant culture, but almost a evolution of the way that we think, the way that we deal with each other. Like, personally, when I see any brother, I greet him as a king. But we need to bring information, but also inspiration to our people. You see what I mean? So my main focus is bring knowledge, but also bring love. So I feel like what we want to do is we want to spread love to our people, because everybody feel love, from the dope dealer to the prostitute, to whoever, no matter what you are, no matter what your level is. If you deal with a person on the basis of love, they're going to respect you for it. So that's what we about, spreading love, man. But without any further ado, I know you said you had a hot topic that we was building on, man.
So basically, what I wanted to drop for us was like, how do we become black conscious? So how do we create this black identity that we have? And so pretty much there's a psychologist named William Cross, and in 1971 he analyzed like black culture, and he looked at it through a sociological and a psychological lens, and he created his theory called Nigrescence. And so I've been talking to the brothers about like what Nigrescence was. And so the brothers was intrigued, and they felt like I needed to explain Nigrescence to the larger audience. And so I'm going to pretty much try to do an amateur breakdown of what Nigrescence is. And so William Cross defines Nigrescence as the process of becoming black, i.e. black conscious, i.e. building a black personality. And so he identifies this becoming black consciousness through 5 modes. And he says that his theory has 5 modes that you have to go through, and the first is the pre-encounter stage. And William Cross says in the pre-encounter stage, you got this low emphasis on race. You don't even care about race. You don't think about what's black, what's white. You don't think about any separations or divisions because you don't see them. They're not there. In your pre-encounter stage, you actually have this emphasis on what's white because you associate European culture with being the better culture. And so he says that you would go to a restaurant and you'll be eating at a Greek restaurant or a Roman restaurant, and that would be the best food you've ever had. And when you go to an African restaurant, that African food will be disgusting to you because you don't have this perception of what blackness is. And so he says after pre-encounter stage, it's the encounter stage. And in the encounter stage, you have this earth-shattering experience of racism. He calls it raw, naked racism, in which you know that you can't be fully American, because if I was fully American, this wouldn't be happening to me. I can't be like the people around me, because if I was, this wouldn't be happening to me. And he says in the encounter stage, this life-altering experience of racism will shake you, and you will know that you're something different. After the encounter stage, he has this stage that he calls immersion. And he says in the immersion stage, you start filling yourself with this sea of black knowledge. And so you delving into the black culture, you understanding things, you want to know more about what's black and what's black culture and what's black art and what's black music, what's black literature. You delve into it, right? Once you delve into it, you pretty much become what he calls this out of control blackness. So it's like this all over the place blackness. You really don't know where to focus it. You know, it's some of this, maybe I'm Hebrew Israelite, maybe I'm Kemetic, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that, maybe I'm that, because you're absorbing so much stuff, but you haven't learned to focus it for your life. You haven't learned to focus it really